Hello again, this is John Lundquist from Paladin Academy. This is lesson 3-2, Algebra 2. So it's Unit 3, Worksheet 2, one-step inequalities. This should take, this should be a pretty quick lesson. So if I had n plus 2 is greater than negative 4. So we solve inequalities the same way as we solve equations. We subtract or multiply the same number both sides to cancel out a so addition we subtract the same thing from both sides. We notice we get a 0 here if we subtract 2 from plus 2. So you get n is greater than negative 6. So then I would circle the negative 6, and I'd say all the numbers greater than negative 6, and go that way. Notice the arrow points in the same direction as the inequality arrow. I'm going to then do another one. I'm going to do let's do the opposite side. So let's go negative 8 is less than or equal to n minus 4. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. I want the n by itself. Add 4, and I get negative 4 is less than or equal to n. Now there's a common mistake I see when students. I see them saying, okay, this is a less than, so it's n is less than negative 4, so they go to negative 4, or less than or equal to, and wham, they go that way. Well, that's not right. This is not right. You can't do that. This is an n here. You have to start with this letter here and say all the numbers greater than or equal to negative 4. So I like to flip it and keep the arrows pointing at the negative 4. This way I can say this way it reads all the numbers greater than or equal to negative 4. So all the numbers greater than or equal to negative 4 goes like that. That's very important. And then when the letters on the left, the arrows match up. Okay, let's do a multiplication and division, then we're done. So let's do, let's say 2n is less than or equal to, let's do this. Negative 2n is less than or equal to 10. Now, I'm going to cancel this negative 2 by dividing negative 2. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. This introduces a quality of inverting the inequality, because I've just introduced a negative to both sides of this inequality, so I have to invert the inequality. That's an important rule. So the rule is if you multiply a negative, or divide a negative, like divide by negative 2, or you multiply, let's say, you multiply both sides by negative 2, then you have to invert the inequality. So that's very important to know and remember. So this is now inverted, and now this goes to 1, and negative divided by negative is 1. This becomes a negative. Positive divided by a negative is negative 5, so I get n is greater than or equal to negative 5. So it looks like this. Okay, let's one more and we're done. So I'm going to take, let's take m. M divided by negative 2 is greater than 4. Okay, so I'm going to multiply negative 2 over 1 both sides. Negative 2 over 1 both sides. The negatives cancel. This negative 2 over negative 2 cancels. They get m I have to flip. I've just multiplied by a negative. I multiplied by a negative both sides. I have to flip the inequality, and this becomes negative 8. So n is less than negative 8. This is negative 8, and then it's less than. All the numbers are less than. So we could put, let's say the original was m over negative 2 is greater than 4. If I put negative 9 in here, or let's make it negative 10. Negative 10 divided by negative 2. Negative 10 divided by negative 2. 10 divided by negative 2 is a positive 5. Is positive 5 greater than 4? Yeah, it is. So that works. So I plugged in a value. It satisfied the equation or the inequality, so it's good. So this is a quick 5-minute video. So, and then I give you all 4 examples that are appeared on the worksheet, so you're ready to go. Good luck.